This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner, alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're here in the state of Nevada getting set for what should be a wonderful day of golf. Wolf Creek Golf Club is the site for the action. And Frank, this really is the definition of desert golf. It is spectacular.
The green oasis, Rich, amongst this canyon area is just something to be seen, really. It's hard to imagine you can actually build a golf course like this. Elevated tees, huge changes in elevation, and you're sort of weaving your way around this magnificent sort of topography. And to be honest, I've never really seen a golf course like this. It's just an oasis. Amazing.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
This has no chance of finding the fairway. This is turning left.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. And it is not looking like a good lie. Nice position, short grass, second shot. He'll need to be strong with this. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have?
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
How did that stay out, Frank?
Did everything but go in.
and getting ready for the putt. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He is just so explosive. Not a gimme, but well within his range. For the par. Even par early on. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Ready to tee off here at the second hole. Quite a view from up here, Frank.
Once again, big elevated tee. It's hard to imagine you have a tee that high up, but that'll shorten that 445 yards. Obviously, it's a dog leg left. You've got to be careful if you hit driver and 2 straight, because then you can run out. A nice tee shot in the middle there, and then you've got a relatively straight shot into this sort of par 4 green, obviously going a little bit back up the hill. And once again, a little bit like that opening hole, sort of different tiers on that green. Try and make sure that you're on the right one.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. No fairway here, this one in that rough. Here's the colorful Spaniard, Miguel Angel Jimenez, with the approach shot. Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Repetitive is often sounds boring. This is just shot after shot, and it's anything other than that. Spectacular.
About this, Frank, you don't see this too often. He's setting up to take a shot from the cart path.
Different sort of drive.
That'll be from about 90 yards away. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. -1 and early going. 10-foot putt left. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Just like that, now at 2 under. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Still playing even for the day after the par. Now on to the third, first of the short holes here at Wolf Creek. uphill shot, Frank?
Yes, it's going to play a little longer because of that. Then it's 227 yards off the back tee. Hard to imagine you have a par 3 in amongst this desert. And really, that's all it is. Tee and green. There's not much in between. Well protected, as you can see by those bunkers. And this green a little smaller than what you'd like for a hole that's around that 230-yard mark. Off the flight path again.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, this one's headed way right.
And raft trees, all sorts of problems on that right side.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
It's no snack though.
Nice putt. Count it. Shouldn't be a problem here. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Settles in over the putt. One under early in the round. Here at the fourth, 383 yards from the back tee. It's a dogleg right, but Frank, looking at all of those bunkers, you could really make a mess of this hole if you stray.
You can. That's why you've got to simplify it. Just something there that's going to find the fairway. Even like 3-wood and a wedge, that's really all this hole's going to require. Avoid the canyons on the left and in the desert, as well as just, I don't know how many bunkers there is on the right side. So a little bit of fairway up the left, find that there, and really you should be looking at a birdie putt.
Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Headed for the bunker? A bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
Second shot for Miguel Angel Jimenez. Birdie try up next. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two. Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact. Lays the face open. He'll try to pop this one out. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Well, not quite enough on that one, Frank.
Yeah, coming out of the rough, not surprising, considerably short.
Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing. Locked in on the read and the speed.
No, Rich, that was a huge putt. You don't expect to make them from that distance. It's that sneaky distance.
Trying to put this hole behind him quickly. Double bogey putt.
You know they say you have to keep a level head?
Must you?
Well, what do you do when it's about to fall off?
A tough hole. Henrik now for bogey. Now to the par 5 fifth hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank?
Well, if you can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of a desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy-looking tee shot because it looks like you want to go down that left, down that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to see you're going to be in lots and lots of problems.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
.315. Frank, what's it going to take here on this approach at the par 5?
Well, some people might actually try and bounce it in between those two bunkers and run the ball up on the green, but personally, I'd try and actually take a hybrid or something with a little bit more loft and try and fly the ball. Take those two bunkers out of play.
Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Frank, uphill shot. What did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Set from the bunker. This is fifth shot.
Just a short bunker shot. So open your feet up, open the club face up, let it splash out.
In the green side bunker, Frank, little bit of a problem. Getting set now over the putt. What a putt. Just missed, Frank.
That's cruel.
Miguel Angel Jimenez for bogey. Continues to putt beautifully. 12 feet still to go. Birdie chance for Henrik Stenson. Just a little tap in here. So begins the climb back. Frank, standing on the 6th tee and looking out at this golf course, I can't help but think that if you hit it offline here, you're going to be playing golf with the billy goats.
Yeah, you might actually turn into a billy goat come the end of the day, that's for sure. The huge elevation changes, once again, are apparent here at the 6th. Tis a dogleg to the right, not really a driver unless you want to sort of bring that creek into play or that little stream that cuts across. Second shot, a little bit uphill. Those bunkers are really where you shouldn't go, we all know that. And this green is anything other than flat. A fun-looking hole, too, and a fun hole to play. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. Seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. 99 yards away. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Frank, what does the player need to consider on this approach shot here at the 6th?
There's only really one bunker that's a problem. That's the one on the left side. It shouldn't really come into play if you're playing nicely. It's a little narrow in the front, and this green starts to widen up. Once again, distance control and adjusting for the altitude.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
A tough break. Really. This is that awkward length.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
These putts keep the round together. Good score going, now at 2 under par.
Even par, currently.
Still playing even for the day after the par. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and that's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up just past those those bunkers on the right and the left. Get it down there on the flat. A little pitch you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and that's going to make that second shot that much harder.
Frank, which way is this headed?
Well, judging by his body English, looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Always found this to be hard, Frank. You're seething, you're just fired up. You just knocked one out of bounds, and you have to kind of put it back together.
Yeah, this one better find the fairway.
So playing the third shot right now after having gone OB. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Shouldn't be a problem here. This from about 10 feet. Excellent roll to 3 under par. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Putt drops. Now at 1 over par. Frank, the par 3/8 really is Wolf Creek in a nutshell. It's hard, and it's really pretty.
It is, and it's really long, too. Just under 250 yards off that back tee. Slight bit of elevation, but you can see from the tee, obviously, where you don't want to go and where you do go. If you're a little, tender of heart, then aim for the right side and avoid all that.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Frank, this actually isn't the most difficult shot, is it, for a high-level player?
You got a clean lie. It's firm underneath. The biggest thing, though, really, you don't want to hit the path first. Clean strike, though. This is almost like hitting off the fairway.
Not quite where he was aiming, but still enough room to get it up and down. He'll need to be strong with this. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th.
No, it's at sneaky distance.
Bang! Has it. Locked in on the read and the speed. Hoping to drop only one shot, this for bogey. Just a shade over par, +1. In for bogey, now sitting at 2 over for the round. Set to round out the front side here at Wolf Creek with a par 4.
Fun hole for the big hitter, too. They can really take advantage of this. The last fairway bunker down there on the right side is just over 300 yards to get over it. And longer hitters could nearly drive it in the green side bunker on the right. So just tee it up there. You're playing desert golf for a reason. Enjoy it. Just have a little flick in here. And chance, too, to have a little birdie at the end of your front 9.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th.
There is fairway out there. There is.
He can't find it, though. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Here's the colorful Spaniard, Miguel Angel Jimenez, with the approach shot.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
So he's in the fairway bunker. Frank, what's the key here on this shot?
Sometimes take a little bit more club, but it still gets down to contact. Any little bit of sand gets between the ball and the club face, you will lose 10, 15, 20 yards.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Getting set now over the putt. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Well holed, now to 3 under par. Now a 7-footer. So with that, the score is now at even par. Now the start of the back nine here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, or as I like to call it, Mind Blower Golf Club. Frank, everywhere you look, it's just a mind blower. I mean, this one is hard to believe.
Well, this one is also a hard hole, 472 yards off the back tee. The fairway is a little wider than what it looks off the tee because that sort of desert ridge on the right side there, that blocks part of the fairway. So if you can imagine that fairway opens up a bit, then you'll be fine. A good tee shot down here, especially with that elevation there. That should shorten the hole up a little bit. 270 yards gets you past all those bunkers on the left side. They'll take those out of play. And once again, a little bit uphill, and you see that green, it shapes a little bit to the right. So make sure you're aware of where that flag is. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be.
That's fine.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Headed for the bunker? That one is in the bunker. looking to splash this softly onto the green. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Miguel Angel Jimenez has this for birdie.
Good read, good line. Well played.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. So a tester from 4 feet. Stenson for his par. Nudge this one home, finish it up. So with that, 3 over par now for the round. We're here at the downhill par 3 11th hole. Frank, it's 215 yards from the back tee.
This hole certainly is not for the faint of heart. When you look at that tee shot, you think, oh my God, what do I do from here? But remind yourself, it's 215 yards and really only about 160, 170 yards to green grass again. But it's 215 yards. That should be the club that you're trying to pick. Green's big enough, just persuade yourself there. Try not to look at the canyon and the desert. There is a green down there. The hole is playable.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts. Really. This is that awkward length.
Continues to putt beautifully. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just a couple of feet. Good stroke right there. That's a par and stays at 1 under. Could use this one. This is for par. Big Swede now with this for par. Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. I mean, you look out at the desert mountains, and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the Wolf and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, then you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right, but once again, if you hit a good drive and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the water, which is to the right of this green. 5 wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
Frank, this one is veering far to the left. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Set to go, not an easy shot by any means. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Good scoring opportunity. Third shot here at the par 5. This is a good-looking shot. No putter? No problem. Slams that into the cup. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. And has it, and now at 2 over par. Clean this up with a tap. That puts them at 4 under for the round. 13th hole, and Frank, Wolf Creek is really kind of a macho golf course because you can stand on a tee like this and say, you know what? I'm going to take this one over the mountains.
And then, if you do, then you flip the coin. Is it in play or is it out of play? This is one hole. You realize you're in the middle of the desert, that's for sure. And one hole that you think, well, if I play this hole a couple of times, I might just get the hang of it.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker.
Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Long way again. Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done.
There's out of bounds over there.
He needs to get lucky. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Frank, that was a pretty tough lie out of the rough there.
Yeah, it made that actually a little easier than what it really is. It would have been too easy to try and bite off more than you can chew. So I got to give him a pat on the back for that.
Back in the fairway. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt.
Well, that takes the strain off the next one.
Good lag putt right there. Getting set now over the putt. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Well, that's how you keep a round going, make putts just like that. And he's putting for par now. 3 under on the day. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Knocked that down for par, remains at 4 under. 14th hole here at Wolf Creek. Time to pull out the driver and as well the phone because you want to take some pictures here.
Yeah.
What a spectacular view.
Stunning. You can see a whole panoramic sort of 360 degrees right around this golf course. Then when you flick back and actually look at the 14th hole, there's 6 bunkers, 3 really in play with the tee shot, as you can see, the other 3 just up by the green. Anything to the right of those is preferred, unless you want to be playing your second shot out of the canyon or the bunkers. Green should be fairly receptive, and 3 distinct portions, which is sort of a common trait here at Wolf Creek. That's sort of 3 different tier levels and that. But let's see, birdies are to be made at Wolf Creek, maybe even one here.
Headed for the bunker? Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. 110 yards now for the second shot. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Has this shot from 110 yards. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Settles in over the putt. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
Really. This is that awkward length.
Ooh, so close.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away.
So a tester from 4 feet. And that's in for a par. So they'll tap in. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. -3 now for the round. Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down in those bunkers because they're a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
He has this or a birdie. Oh, you hate to miss from that distance. He has made plenty of these in his distinguished international career, Miguel Angel Jimenez. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. 4 under on the day. Rolls in the par putt, stays at +2. Short par 4, 16th hole, measures only 393 yards. But Frank, as is the case with pretty much every hole, despite the yardage, there's plenty of trouble.
It does. It plays tricks on the mind's eye here. It looks like it's a dog leg going one way, then back the other way. But really, it's built as a straight hole just across the canyon. And that's the way you've got to play it. I don't think you can drive the green, even the longest hitters at 393 yards. But just a nice drive down there. Take the bunkers on, get it past there. And before you know it, you've got a little wedge in here. And it should set up nicely for a birdie.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
It's a good spot right there.
Center cup.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. He'll need to be strong with this. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
about 120 yards to the hole. Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer, or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Two over for the day. For par. Did the job right there. Just a tap in to finish the hole. That is a solid par putt. Now to the 17th, par 5 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club.
Yeah, dogleg left. Tee shot obviously has to be played short of that creek down there. It's still going to be a reachable hole, even though this hole's sort of around the 550, 560 mark. But because you've got to play short of that stream, it's going to leave a lengthy second shot, and you've got to get the distance right on the button.
Wait, this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Now, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Off the flight path again.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Anything you do differently with your setup?
Just dig my feet into the sand a little bit more, but make sure you focus on the exact spot on the ball you want to hit. This looks like it's going to find the target.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Nice position, short grass, Second shot.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Frank, this ball's in the rough. Anything you change in your technique when a ball's sitting down a little bit?
Yeah, you put the ball back a little bit further on your stance because you're going to get a bit of grass between the ball and the club face. So you have to allow for that and keep that club moving. That grass is going to be that grass is going to create a certain amount of resistance.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, this one's tracking. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup. This would be nice. A birdie on the card. See if he can make it. Just a little tap in here. No problem at all. Good putt and stays at 4 under par. Henrik now eyeing a par. Finishing hole here at Wolf Creek is only 307 yards. Frank, where's the trouble here?
Short and to the right of this par 4. Really, there's a multitude of options off this tee. You could hit an iron, you could hit a fairway wood. Even some might try and hit a driver, but that's a little too risky. There's too many problems up ahead if you try and take this hole on. Really, a short club off the tee, leaving yourself some area of 100, 70 yards, and you're going to be putting for birdie more often than not.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. NASA, we have a splashdown. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
But this, Frank, you don't see this too often. He's setting up to take a shot from the cart path.
Different sort of drive. Under out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit. The lie pretty much dictated the result. Thick rough. Tough to get that all the way to the green.
Trying to muscle it out of there, but you had to be Schwarzenegger to get that one done. Getting set now over the putt. finished with a very respectable 69 for the day.
Even par currently.
Good putt, and now 1 under par. Going to move on with a par in his pocket. Showing no signs of weakness. That's a good putt right there. Stays at 4 under. Frank, you have to like what you saw out there today.
I certainly did. Swing is excellent right now. Stroke, there's nothing wrong with that. Really, just it's a case of getting out of your own way. I mean, the opportunities ahead now, chance to win, just they have to be so motivating.